Hey, welcome back to my shop. This company called Hyperfit Tools sent me this box with brushless sander. It's a 5mm orbital like the Mirka, and they're a Canadian company. And when I spoke with them, like, I'm not one to do this, you know, like they send me this thing, just to be clear. But I am not a fan of doing this type of stuff. The only reason I'm doing is because when I spoke with them, they, I said I'm going to compare it to the Mirka, and they had no problem with that. And for that matter, they actually wanted to know what the outcome is, and they wanted me to tell them if I saw something where they can improve. They're not trying to copy, it's their own design. You will see that they're very similar, but their components and the design is different. This is not a knockoff. They're, for what I understand, they're generally trying to come up with a good product. So anyways, my agreement with them, it was that I was just going to say whatever I think, and I'm going to try them head to head and see what happens. So anyways, when you this is a $349.99 Canadian on Amazon, and this is like almost $800 for the Mirka. They're both 5mm orbital. They're both 6-inch. This company will have a 5-inch pad, so you can just change it. When you get the sander, you get sander, instruction manual, a Allen key to remove the pad, 10. They're very similar to the Evernet. You get 10 of this from 80 to 320, 2 of each. So anyways, let's start with, oh, it comes with the, I measured the cord at 13 feet. So a couple things that I look for when I'm looking at a tool, it's not just beyond the performance, it's like the finish, the weight. This looks really good to me. Here, let me get my my overhead cam going here, so you can see what I see. That way, it's things like this. The quality of this is like rubber. It's not like hard plastic that is going to get brittle and break. This is very well supported, and here's the Mirka one. The Mirka one attaches to the back of the sander. This one is permanently there, but it's the Mirka is slightly thicker, but they both feel good quality, like rubbery, not like cheap brittle stuff. So anyways, moving on. Design wise, they kind of look similar, but they're not. The MaxXT is slightly bigger, it's slightly heavier. Having said that, it's not heavy at all. I'm not gonna get into like grams and all that, you know. It's like same thing with the cord. It's either too short or it's good, and this is good. It's nice and long. Same thing with the one for the Mirka. Weight, I mean, like, it's either too heavy to use or it's not. Like, I have a couple of the wall drills, and then I wound up buying a 12 bolt on the little ones, and because of the weight, that's all I wound up using. So I bought myself a second one, and I never used the other ones again. So that's kind of how I judge this, and this is very acceptable. This one is a little lighter though. So looking at the bottom, the pad, the Mirka seems to have a few more holes, and they're a little bigger. So I don't know how that's going to play out. You also get, and this is a prototype, by the way. This is still being made, so the actual hose, when you buy one of this, is going to be black. And this part goes in there, and believe it or not, this end fits perfectly on the Mirka dust collector. Having said that, I did ask, and if they're gonna have their own dust extractor, and they said no, that they expect to make different adapters so you can use it with any vacuum cleaner, so they're not trying to gouge you. And you know, you can have a good vacuum cleaner and get a HEPA filter and still get pretty good filtration. You don't need to pay $1,000, you know, to extract dust from a $350 sander. But anyways, I do have the Mirka dust extractor, which I'm gonna use that on both. That way the dust extraction is the same. I'm gonna have a bunch of cutting boards that I have to sand. I'm gonna try the MaxXT with his own paper, and the Mirka with his own. So let's do a bit of taking apart. You know, you gotta see what's inside. So that will be the Mirka. So right off the bat, I can tell that the Mirka has counterweights to help with vibration. This one has a fan. Having said that, when I mentioned that this pad has more and bigger holes than that, this might actually be an advantage to this one, because the Mirka is relying 100% on the dust extractor to remove, where this one not only has got this cooling the machine, but it also helping shoot the dust out, and we're gonna test that too. But let me put this back together. Let's see what they sound like. That one. By the way, Mirka also does make a 5-inch. If you buy the 5-inch, I believe this might be the case for both. If you buy the 5-inch, you can now get a 6-inch pad, but if you get the 6-inch, you can buy. I have the 5-inch pad for the Mirka. I'm yakking to you. I'm not paying attention if I'm putting the bolt straight or not. I don't want to screw up this thread, because I'm yakking to a camera. There we are. Tie that up. So I got this one plugged in already. Let me grab the plug for the Mirka. They're both well balanced, equally. Not like the Fest tool, you know, that keeps like. Anyways, So this is not necessarily by the Mirka. Mirka is a comparison. So this guy here has a power switch, just like the other. Right now it's in speed number 1. That one has 6 speed. This one has LED lights, and as he goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back the other way. In Mirka, on the other hand, you get a little red light every time you go up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then nothing happens because you're at the highest one. So same thing, going backwards. So now let's next let's try the there are a few that kind of look like this one that are a knockoff of the Mirka, and they have the variable speed, but they don't have variable speed on the paddle, where this one does. So sound wise, this one is the Mirka is slightly quieter, but they're both pretty quiet. Now, I don't know how fast the Mirka goes on the highest speed. This one says it right on the paddle. It's 10,000 RPM. Anyways, I'm gonna put both of them speed number 3, and I want to see when it engages. So I'm pressing. Ooh. I'm pressing almost like ½ inch before the Mirka goes. Then it's variable from there on. The MaxXT is less. It's almost, yeah, I would say probably past the quarter of an inch. This one seems to have a better travel than the Mirka. But anyways, pads are exactly the same. So far so good. Now that's the technical stuff out of the way. Let's just see how good they sound. Okay, I got myself 2 cutting boards. I actually raised the grain. They were wet. Actually had to do with having a cap, so here's a tip included in this board had a bit of a cap. If you have, let's say, like the cap is this way, you wet the side with a cap, and then you can either apply heat with a iron or something. In my case, I have a deck outside and it was sunny, so I just left them outside, and about an hour later they're straight. So and this is the side that I wet. So same thing with this guy. This is a bit rougher than this guy, but so be it. Then you're gonna have to deal with it. I have equal. I'm gonna start at 120. I'm gonna skip the like the 80 part because this is not that rough. There's no point in doing that. So I'm just gonna run through the 120 and see if we see a difference. Then I'm gonna do the other 2 grids of cameras, just not to make the video so long. And then I do the 320 again on camera, and we'll see what it looks like. Well, first of all, you see I'm not wearing a mask, and yeah, people will say, oh, you should be wearing a mask, but the whole idea of spending all this much money is that you achieve dustless sanding. Of course there's going to be a bit of minor, very fine stuff, but so, I mean, wear a mask. I hate masks. But just by what I've witnessed, and have been using that for a long time, I don't even think I need to continue this. I don't know if you will appreciate it on this camera, but there was a big gouge roughed out here, and I just like lay on it. This thing, this short work of it, and this is like freaking smooth. I mean, I still have to do the edges and stuff, but this is not about finishing this board. It's about, and I mean, that's how much dust I got. But anyways, let's just do the 120 with the other one, so you know we're happy with what we do. So let me put this guy aside, turn it off. You know, they're both smooth, but this one is actually smoother. And that's a 120. For that matter, yeah, can you feel the difference? I thought so. Anyways, I know you might be thinking, oh, you should have clamped the thing. I was trying to walk away, and I like chasing stuff. If you're wondering about this, blue silicone pad is from our rockler. It's supposed to stop stuff from sliding, but they say it works good. So anyways, I'm sold. What can I tell you? I don't even think I have to bother with all of that with all the other grids. Is like, for me, it means a sander. It's gonna sand. Their paper is equally good. I mean, grids are grids. I need you to understand something. It's like the grid for one company is not exactly the same as the other. So there is a chance that their 120s is slightly finer. It does not take away. They're actually both amazing sanders. And if I were to know this, I don't know. It's like, I'm not married to Mirka or to anybody else, and I get it. Mirka's made somewhere, and this is probably made in China. Having said that, a word about China. There is good and bad stuff coming out of China. It depends, you know, like who you're dealing with and what kind of company it is. I mean, like Harvey, I have the compass and stuff. It's like beautifully made. It's made in China, and the thing is like a piece of jewelry. They did ask me though to mention, and this is probably applies to both of them. It's just that I never spoke with like Mirka. These are the vents. This unit has an overheat protection, so if you happen to be, you know, holding it this way and you're blocking the vents, you will overheat it, in which case it will shut off. Nothing will happen to it, and once it goes off it will work again. So I was told to mention that, and other than that, yeah, get one. What can I say? And I will leave you with this.